iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. This is a moment of do or die for this team. The national champions have really struggled here lately. They cannot afford another loss. They can still be in the college football race with the 3 losses, but today is crucial. Coach is talking to his team like this is a playoff game for us. We have to win or we will be done. He wants that sense of urgency right from the kick. I'll keep you posted on how it feels down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Green. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Wide 29. Wide 29. On first down, it's Durham again. Breaks into the open. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Handoff, Caden Durham. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Cuts it upfield. It's Berry. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He leaves it with the back. There's a crease. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Tells to run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Green. And he strides his way over the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Quick give. It's Beebe. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Keeps it moving. It's Richard. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Backfield, he'll lose 3 on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The run inside. It's Richard. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Left side, it's Becker. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Second and long here. Hits inside, it's Berry. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Did as he throws. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Marsh. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little...
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Hoover. They're all over it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of this drive. Out wide left, it's Green. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
Makes the grab and room to run. Brought down at the 10-yard line and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
The Tigers will try to pick it up on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own two. On the move, it's Beebe. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease. He's got the first down. Mark it at the 15 as they try to put up points before the half.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Keeps it on the ground. Got some green grass. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Hoover. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Running inside, it's Richard. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Drops back on first down. Going to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UCF taking on the number 20 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
And it's the Knights, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown LSU! The defense putting points on the board. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Beebe. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Plows his way ahead. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Beebe. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to the big tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
Open spaces. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Field. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount. They take care of the ball. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got it on the outside. It's Marsh. Makes the tackle. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Left side is Becker. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Hoosiers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quick give. It's Richard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first. Buying time to his right. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Back to throw. It's Hoover. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces a third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to call. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The run inside. It's Berry. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Third and 6 yards to go.
5-29. Move.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Green. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Keep. Blue idiot.
On the ground, it's Berry. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Thomas. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Deep in the end zone, it's Morris. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hits inside, it's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He'll take it himself. Maybe some room here. The 50. The 40. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Great tough running by the running back. Low to the ground. Continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
To the air, it's Hoover. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy that we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
On the run, it's Berry. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Leaping grab for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
To the air, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch him because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Snapped on 4th down. Escapes the pressure going right. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
There's some touchdown LSU, and they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wilson to pass. Left side, it's Marsh.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking down the middle. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give. Driven back.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Beebe. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run him again. Breaks into the open. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a night.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Going to the run, it's Durham. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They're still firing away even with this lead. Big guy smells it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
Man, they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.